Today, I'm going to be teaching you Morse code with visual images that you can learn it quicker by. The first letter is A, so I want you to think that you have an apple in your hand, and what you're going to do is that you're going to bite the apple. First, you need to open your mouth, and then when you bite the apple, it has like a little hole in there. So think of it as dot dash, because you open your mouth, and then you bite it. So dot dash, that is apple. B, and it's going to be like you're throwing the ball, and it drops 3 times. So the action is throwing, and it drops 3 times. So it's going to be D, is C. So kind of think of a cat like licking their arm. So it'll be arm, tongue. So it'd be dash, dot. So it'd be beep. Or just kind of think of like the little neon cat or the banjo cat, where it's just kind of like looking over the table. So it's a dash, dot. So D, which is dog. And when you think of a dog, what do you think of? Puppy eyes. So imagine the ear as a flap, which is a dash, and then there are 2 big eyes. So it's gonna be D. So ear, I. E is very easy. So just kind of think of it like, E. Like you panic, like E. So it's just 1 dot. E. This is learning Morse code part 2 with visual imagery. F, we're gonna think of like a little fox that's prancing. So jump, look around, jump. So it's gonna be deet. So it's gonna be really fast. Deet. So dot, dash, dot. G, we're gonna think G as golf, like the golf stick. So it's gonna be deet. So it's gonna be the long stick and then the little thing that hits the ball. So deet. H, we're gonna think of a horse trotting. So it's gonna be deet. Not like a rabbit that hops, okay? So it's deet. So it's 4 dots. I, just kind of think of me as like, haha. So deet. I'm knocking you out. So deet. J, so remember how I was knocking you out with I? Deet. Now this is where it's not a joke. So J, it's gonna be deet, swing. So deet. This is part 3 of learning Morse code with visual imagery. Now for K, we're gonna kind of want to think of ourselves like a kite. So it's gonna be dash, dot, dash. So we're gonna be like flying. It's gonna be deet. K, kite. L, and we're gonna think L as in llama. So it'll be deet. So it's gonna be the eye or the head, and then like the nose is gonna be the dash, and it's gonna be spitting at someone. So it'll be like looking and then so deet. Llama. M, so we're gonna kind of think like a monkey. Monkey usually likes to like scratch their armpit, so it'd be like dash. So it'd be deet. Monkey. M. N, now think of N as something like you're not supposed to say or like know about. So you're gonna be like, or like you see something. So it'd be like deet. Oh, so you know how they always do the challenges where you're trying to do a perfect circle? So it's gonna be like 3 dashes. Deet. So you're gonna be 3 long lines. Deet. This is part 4 of learning Morse code with visual imagery. P, when we think of P, we're gonna think of paddle, because you need a paddle to row your boat. So it's gonna be dot, dash, dot. So deet. Q, when you think of Q, think of being quiet. You're gonna look around and you're gonna be looking. So you're gonna be dash, quiet, dash. So beep, deet. So it's gonna be dash, dot, dash, quiet. R, when you think of R, think of a robot. So it's gonna be a dot, line, dot. So it's gonna be deet. S, when you think of S, think of snow or like snowflakes. It's gonna be falling out of the sky. So it's gonna come in little dots. This is 3 dots. T, just think of tea. You're taking a sip and you usually have like a little platter, so it'll be 1 dash. T, this is easily confused with E, which is teet, and T is T. This is part 5 of learning Morse code with visual imagery. U, you're gonna think of this as a unicorn. So it's gonna have the 2 eyes and it's gonna have its horn. So it's gonna be deet. V, now we're gonna think V as in vest. A vest that you put on usually has 3 dots and then like a space. So it's gonna be deet. So it's going to be 3 dots and 1 dash. W, we're going to think W as a 1. So it's going to have the dot and 2 dashes. Kind of similar to golf, but the golf is in the opposite side. So wand. X. So you're going to kind of want to think of a crosswalk. So it's going to be a dash, dot, dot, dash. So or you can kind of think of Wakanda, you know, when they do the cross thing right here. So one arm is a dash, the fist is a dot, dot, dash. Y. So kind of think of Y as yellow. So we're going to be looking at the horizon and then you see the sun pop up. So it's going to be a dash, dot, dash, dash. Like you're driving along, you see the sun rise up, dash, dot, dash, dash. And last but not least, Z. So think of zebra. So the zebra has stripes, right? So it's going to be stripy, stripy, and then like the 2 eyes for the head. So zebra. This is part 6 of learning Morse code with visual imagery. A period or a full stop would sound like this. It has 3 dots and 3 dashes, but they're all in between, so it'll be spaced out. It's very clear so you can be able to tell when that's the end of a sentence. Next we have the question mark. The question mark is 2 dots, 2 dashes, and 2 dots. So it'll be So it kind of looks like, you know, someone that's just lifting up their shoulders, be like, An exclamation mark is going to be a dash, dot, dash, dot, dash, dash. Numbers are very easy. So they consist of like 5 spaces. So 0 is going to be 5 dashes. So it's going to be 5 empty spots. Then when it comes to 1, 1 is going to be 1 dot and then 4 empty spaces. So and it continues on to that. Once it reaches 5, it resets to 5 dots. 5 dots mean that it's all full, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and continue to 6. 6 is going to be the reverse of 1 and all the other ones. So it's going to be a dash and 4 dots. So and it continues all the way until 9, which is 4 dashes and 1 dot. So and this wraps up the Morse code series. I hope that helps. I kind of ran out of ideas. I was a little bit burnt out like doing this, but like I hope it was helpful and that you guys find something useful in it. You're gonna see me on my lives, you know, practicing my Morse code with my paddle and a whole bunch of other stuff. So feel free to follow along and like learn. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this. But at least it's like something memorable, so take it as a joke, you know, with fun. But these are actual Morse code, you know, symbols and sounds. So I know that the Morse code language is like dit and then da. I like dit because you could hear the difference between the dit and then di because it carries on. So everyone's different. This is just one way of me helping provide visual learning for Morse code for other people to be able to understand better. So let me know if you enjoy it.